You think that you're ready for trouble, but you don't even know what it means. And when it finds you, it will be double. Hope to get it, but prepare for failure, cause it will be a little thing. Don't be discouraged, don't be dissuaded, and try not to let it drive you insane. If at first you don't succeed, you know you gotta bleed. It's all part of the plan, so you better just exhale. You know you're gonna fail, so fail harder. Fail harder. Don't wait, don't you hesitate. A new god is crowned in a day. A million battles are what will await you, so you better start your mission today. You will get kicked and punched in the mouth. What doesn't kill you will harden for more. And every failure has a silver lining, can't reach the sky until you fall to the floor. If at first you don't succeed, you know you gotta bleed. It's all part of the plan, so you better just exhale. You know you're gonna fail, so fail harder. Fail harder. Nobody said this would be easy. Prepare to fall and fail completely, but this will never become your ruin. Don't be a victim of the illusion. If at first you don't succeed, you know you gotta bleed. It's all part of the plan, so you better just exhale. You know you're gonna fail, so fail harder. Fail harder. Fail harder.
That's right, that's right, that's right. If at first you don't succeed, fail harder. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Thomas Christ, and this is Thomas Christ Live. Of course. And let's see who's in the house today. In the house today, we have, in no particular order, Frigsy, Joe Glenn, what's up? Night Train 1988, awesome mod on the channel. Cy Effin, another awesome mod on the channel. Gregory Sullivan is here. What's up, Gregory? Barry Glenn is also in the house. Jenny is in the house. John Frank Songs in the house. Drag Gurus, how you doing? Drag Gurus, good to see you. Let's see who else is here. Tremor Bear is here. Hambo is here. Clayton Von Kluge in the house. John David Lee's also here today. Did I miss anybody? Hopefully I didn't. If I did, let me know. Pete Johns, there he is. Pete Johns is here. Great, well, great show on your end today. The internet did a terrible job, but you did an awesome job. So, especially with everything going on. Marcus Cannell, what's up? All the way from Sweden. How are you doing, man? Good to see you here. So we are, if you saw the thingy, we are going to do a request show in a little bit. We're going to get to that. So there is a list in the description, so you can begin to peruse the list. And of course, if you hear a song now, then you don't have to request it, because there may be songs that I do right now that are on the list. Then, so I'm going to do a couple of songs, and then we're going to get over to the requests, and I'm going to do that a little bit of a different way. Not really that different, but you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go to this song, and I'm not playing around with the guitar stuff today, because it's, yeah. I thought it would be good to give my guitar player a break. Anyway, I'm going to do this one from Regaining Composure. This song's called Cultistic. So, Pete Johns is logging the ticket with StreamYard right now. I don't know if it's StreamYard or just like, the local ISP or something, like, because I've had issues like that here too. Maybe it's StreamYard, because the shows I have it, well, I had it on this show, and that's OBS, so I don't know. Might be that. Anyway, let's do this one. This is Cultistic. This is from 2012's Regaining Composure. So let's get this one going here.
Is there something missing in your life? Is there a hole growing inside your soul? I think I know I will make it go away. Come unto me, I've got the miracle cure. You see, your life has been wasted and lost. You were blind, but I can help you to see. If you just follow wherever I lead you, get down and worship me on bended knee. Listen to me. I am the only one who cares about you. Listen to me. I've got what you need to survive. Listen to me. It is a matter of life or death for you. Listen to me. I need you to obey. You must get rid of all that you own. Possessions are part of what's holding you down. Why don't you let me relieve you of your burdens? Don't hold back anything, just give it to me now. Sex might also be a root of many of your problems. It all depends on just who you've been sleeping with. Let me be the one who gives you gratification. Take it off and lay it down. Disorder me a bit. Listen to me. I am the only one who cares about you. Listen to me. I've got what you need to survive. Listen to me. It is a matter of life and death for you now. Listen to me. I need you to obey. join us. You can't die until you join us. You can't live until you join us. You can't die until you join us. You can't live until you. You can't die until you.
There you go. That was Cultistic, off of Regaining Composure. There you go. Rock and roll. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Cy Effin. Thank you, Frigsy. Night Train says that I'm on it tonight. I guess. I had to. Thank you, Barry Glenn. Thank you, Drag Gurus. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, I had to kind of pull this show together pretty quickly, and I did. That's what's nice about the request shows. Thank you, Clayton Vaughn Cluj. All right, man. Those Regaining Composure songs do take a lot out of me. I'll tell you that for sure. But they're worth it. They're some of my favorite songs, and you can find that at my Bandcamp page. Bandcamp, thomaschrist.bandcamp.com. That's where that one lives. That's the only place you'll find that one. All right. Cool. So I'm going to go back to 2007. And we'll do a song from an album called Vitality 360. So this is a song. This is a song called "Give It Up." Song called "Give It Up" off of Vitality 360. So let's get to it.
Just one thing that I really need. Something so tiny, so beautiful, I bleed. Just to taste it, I take it, I put it inside. The whole entire world just collapses and dies. I want it every night and I want it every day. To erase this infection, there is no other way. Put it on the altar facing toward the sun. I'm completely engulfed and there's nowhere to run. I just can't get it out of my head. This tiny little thing that's got me hanging by a thread. I just can't get it out of my head. I'll never give it up until the day that I'm dead. God is so high and so far away. I think he knows exactly how I feel today. My feelings are gone and my soul is deleted. The circle of eternity is now completed. There is a wire connected to my brain, sending down a current to remove this fucking pain. My silicone parts now seem so real. The reason I craved it, medical meal. I just can't get it out of my head. This tiny little thing that's got me hanging by a thread. I just can't get it out of my head. I'll never give it up until the day that I'm dead. If it isn't given, then it will be taken. My will and my resolve will never be shaken. To get what I want, to get what I fucking need. To get the only thing for which I bleed. give it to me, give it to me, why don't you give it to me, give it to me, why don't you give it to me, give it to me, why don't you give it to me, motherfucker, give it to me, why don't you give it to me, motherfucker, give it to me, why don't you give it to me, I just can't get it out of my head. This tiny little thing that's got me hanging by a thread. I just can't get it out of my head. I'll never give it up until the day that I'm dead. I just can't get it out of my head. This tiny little thing that's got me hanging by a thread. I just can't get it out of my head. If I can't have it, I'd rather be dead.
There we go. That's Give It To Me from Vitality 360. I saw Audible video asking if this is a QB on my shirt. So if you take a look at this shirt, so I root for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and so they're, of course, a hockey team with a penguin mascot. Well, this is a Antarctica people, and so it's a penguin, and the people is the mascot. See that? So it's like in reverse. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Gregory O'Sullivan. Thank you, Drag Gurus. That's reverse. It's like if you had a penguin team and the people were the mascot. See? But the penguins are the hockey players. See what they did there? I think it's clever. I like it. Anyway, thank you, Audible. Thank you, John David Lees. Yeah, Pittsburgh. That's right. Just got another win last night, so they're looking pretty good. Hopefully they can get it done this year. Thank you, Cy. All right. Time for a little bit of self-promotion here. I do have a merch store. I think Al, Night Train 1980, put the link in the chat, and I miss Northeast Ohio, Western PA. Yeah, it's pretty cool here. It's cold this time of year, very cold. I think we're headed down for negative digits tonight, so gonna be real cold. The Penguins would be happy. Real Penguins would be happy here tonight. This weekend, I think. Anyways, I have the merch store. You can get the there's like 3 t-shirts. There it is. I'll put the link in, and the best thing of all, you can get this coffee mug. All right, just take a look at that. Quality Thomas Christ coffee mug. Has the YouTube address on the other side, so you know exactly where to go to find this show. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, by golly, by G, you should be subscribed to the channel, so that way you don't miss a show. But you can get that mug, and that'll help to remind you as well. John David Lees has one. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, John David Lees. By the way, in terms of thank yous, also I need to thank someone made a donation toward the end of You Rock, and I'm not quite sure who it is because it was under the name of a business, but if it was you, thank you very much. Let's see here. So You Rock is coming up again on Wednesday, and I need to update that's the old logo. I just realized that. Anyway, I can actually do that right now, so I won't forget. See, look at this. I can do this live while we're on the internet. I think I can do it. Yeah, maybe. This is the magic of the internet. So out with the old logo, and maybe we can get the new logo in here. Let's see if we can't do it live on the stream. I think we can. There we go. Okay, it's a little small, but we'll embiggen it. There it is. Look at that. New logo, live, on the internet. So you saw it happen. You saw it happen, folks. Anyway, so You Rock over here. That'll be on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And so 6 p.m. Eastern time, and link is in the description. Get your songs in bit.ly/You Rock Submit is the best way to get your track on the show. And if you get it in by like an hour before the show, most likely I'm gonna play it. So that's how it works. Almost certainly I will. So, all right, we're gonna get to some requests. So there's a list in the description. So what I want you to do is, if there's a song you want to hear in the list in the description, there's no numbers. Usually I use numbers. Just use hashtag all caps request, and then put the song title afterwards, and I'll play it. But I think it's going to be a little bit easier, and the numbers are kind of a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'll give you a minute to get your first request in. Let's see what we're going to do. What are we going to do tonight? It's all up to you. Hello, Joe Glenn. I think Joe Glenn was already here. The Flowers Are Dead. All right, we'll do it. Let's see. Okay, we'll do The Flowers Are Dead, and then we got In the Dark of Night. You may have to remind me after I start doing songs, because the chat will go by. But let's see. Let me get the lyrics out. The flowers are dead. Flowers are dead this time of year, so it is kind of appropriate. It's timely. All right. There's lyrics, and we'll get the music happening. I'll just put it right in here. That'll be fine. Flowers are dead. Let's see here. This is a nice mellow one. We'll slow it down a little bit. Is it here? Or is it up here? Let's see. Maybe it's under F. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Flowers are dead. Come on. Well, there it is. Right there. Bingo. All right. Let's do this one. This is the Flowers Are Dead for Clayton Von Kluge. Baby's breath, given in dozens at a time. They've been replaced by bitter words and fear in both of our minds. Remember the flowers that once were alive. Now are dead petals on the ground. But without love, not a thing can live. to show the love I have, but now I'll use them as dead flower collages of love that was just a fad. Flowers that once were alive. Now are dead petals on the ground. But without love, not a thing can live. Especially when you're gagged, tied, and bound. Time they've been replaced by bitter words and fear in both of our minds. Remember the flowers that once were alive. Now are dead petals on the ground. But without love, not a thing can live. Especially when you're gagged, tied, and bound. I love having this piano here. It's cool. I can do stuff. Thank you so much. Let's see what people are saying. Hello, Jade Star. Jade Star is in the house. All right. Let's see. What people are saying. Hello, Jade Star. Jade Star is in the house. All right. Let's see what people are saying. Hello, Jade Star. Jade Star is in the house. All right. 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 I did play the piano in the solo part, and I did. That was real piano playing when I recorded it too. Let's see. Night Train wants In the Dark of Night, and what Night Train requests, Night Train shall receive. So let's get our 80s kind of sound on, and let me get up In the Dark of Night. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's up here, up in the upper level of this massive directory of songs. Here we go. All right, we'll get the lyrics. Getting the lyrics. We're getting the lyrics, everyone. We're getting the lyrics. Getting the lyrics, everyone. Getting the lyrics. Getting the lyrics, everyone. In the dark of night, that's what we want. I'll just make up songs. In the dark of night. Okay. There it is. 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 Cool. All right. In the Dark of Night 4. Night Train, 1988.
Candles, but I never pray. I'm just searching for the words to say. And the absence of the light of day. And it doesn't matter anyway. Exactly who are you to judge? Can't imagine anyone would begrudge. I stay awake with the slime and the sludge. The flame that dances on these words so smudge. I write my songs in the dark of night. Don't know if this is good or right. Making music in the middle of the night. And it's alright, alright. 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 I feel the rhythms that you hear in the dark. When you see your creativity spark, right in the air like an electric arc. With the magic that will leave its mark. So if you're nocturnal creatures too, and you dive into this mystical brew, when the sun is gone and day is through, you know precisely what you must do. I write my songs in the dark of night. Don't know if this is good or right. Making music in the middle of the night. And it's alright, alright. And when you're not blinded by the sunshine at the hour of noon, you could be dressed in black, drinking by red wine, by the light of the moon. And when you're not distracted by the colors, you can see every shade of gray. 'Cause when the whole world's locked in sleeping, won't hear the nonsense they say. Won't hear the nonsense they say. Won't hear the nonsense
That was In the Dark of Night. In the Dark of Night. Thank you for that. Thank you for that suggestion. Night Train 1988. Let's see what else we've got. Okay. So we did In the Dark of Night. Drag Gurus would like to hear Tragic Bus. So we're going to take a ride on a tragic bus. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Clayton Von Kluge. Thank you, Joe Glenn. By the way, while I'm looking for a tragic bus, I did want to mention to all of you that I did some work on a track with Kev Hart called The Healer. And it was actually just played on an internet radio station today. It was like the Metal Messiah Radio or something. And so that was pretty cool. But you should check out the track. I did post it in the community tab. Maybe Al can find a link to it online while I'm looking for this. Put it in your watch later list and check it on out, because I just did some samples and some synth programming on it, but I think it turned out pretty good. And you know what to expect from Kev Hart, watching, hearing Metal Shack tracks on You Rock and Desir and all that. So he does fantastic work. So maybe we get a link. Can we get a link? Hey, Gortium, welcome. And I'm looking for Tragic Bus. Tragic Bus. Tragic Bus. Way down at the bottom, of course. There it is. I used the wrong version last time. I'm going to use the right version. Thank you, Night Train. You rock. All right, let's see here. I got to get the lyrics open, and Tragic Bus going for a ride. Tragic Bus, there it is. 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 All right, cool. Let's do this. Tragic Bus for Drag Gurus.
Waiting on the bus that morning, nothing but a 15-year-old kid, never to receive a warning. Getting on would be the worst thing I did. Thought I was ready to face the day. Door closes, couldn't run away. Getting ready to face the day. Couldn't prepare for what was coming my way. Tragic bus going for a ride. Never made it to the other side. Tragic bus going for a ride. I was destroyed, I was crucified. Tragic bus, I went for a ride. Went for a ride. Tragic bus, shouldn't take that ride. Shouldn't take that ride. Typical dark and chilly morning, in the usual way the bus arrived. Brown vinyl did not admonish the trauma I would not survive. Those words were way was hanging for me. The news that choked and tore me. Tragic bus going for a ride. Never made it to the other side. Tragic bus going for a ride. I was destroyed, I was crucified. Tragic bus, I went for a ride. Went for a ride. Tragic bus, shouldn't take that ride. No, shouldn't take that ride. Was left a corpse, nobody smelled it. Flies came around, no one would tell it. So vaporized, didn't have to sell it. Instilled with pain, wish I never felt it. Tragic bus going for a ride. Never made it to the other side. Tragic bus going for a ride. Yeah, I was destroyed and crucified. Tragic bus, I went for a ride. Went for a ride. Tragic bus, shouldn't take that ride. Shouldn't take that ride. Tragic bus, I went for a ride. Yeah, went for a ride. Tragic bus, shouldn't take that ride. No, I shouldn't take that ride. No!
That was Tragic Bus. And Clayton asks if it was a play on the Magic Bus. And yeah, it. No, you know what? I'll be perfectly honest with you. I didn't even think of that, but that's cool. I wish I had thought of that. So yeah, of course it's that. Exactly. By the way, I saw Russ in the chat. Hello, Russ. How are you doing? Neglected to say hello on the last break. So, hello, Russ. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Drag Gurus. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Cy. Thank you, Tremor Bear. Thank you, Hambo, Hounslow. All right, cool. Let's see what else we've got. I know we had a couple other requests already. Let's see. Gotta go way back. Back in time. Back in time to when people made requests. So I think, where are we at? So we did, Frigsy would like to hear Cyanide Blue. Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's do some Cyanide Blue. Cyanide Blue, of course, is on the my newest full-length album, The Creator, which also, the first song that I played, Fail Harder, is, Fail Harder, if I could say it correctly, is on also The Creator. So, avail thyself to The Creator, saith Thomas Christ. Alright, Cyanide Blue should be right there. There it is. Very cool. All right, and let me get the just get the file up real quick here. That should be in the newer stuff. There it is. All right, this is Cyanide Blue for Frigsy.
Colors on the winds of unsettling sounds is how our minds are watered and the greatest beauty is found. We will mold that ash black clay into the shape of brand new lands. We will sing our somber anthems that are played by our broken bands. I'll paint the sky cyanide blue, color the grass a seasoned green, and I'll sketch a space for you. Will you design a place for me? This is our own world, and we imagine it in our minds. Develop this perfect world where the light forever shines. Cyanide blue, out in the sky, cyanide blue. What you see is our creation. We grew it up from seed to flower, and these black and tender roses are the fruits of our strongest power. Just maybe there is room here for love like we never knew, to embrace even the grotesque stranger, a form of fears we bid adieu. I'll paint the sky cyanide blue, color the grass a seasoned green, and I'll sketch a space for you. Will you design a place for me? 'Cause this is our own world, and we imagine it in our minds. Develop this perfect world where the light forever shines. Where the light forever shines.
Cyanide Blue, everyone. Clayton had an idea here. You know, it would be a cool idea. Have different genres on different nights for listener submissions, like acoustic, hip hop, etc. Think about. That's an idea. That's an interesting idea. Excellent vocoder sound. They like the vocoder sound. One of these days, I gotta play the. There's a there's a folk you. Is it folk you? No, it's wearing a crazy hat. Wearing a crazy hat song. Just called. I think it's just called Vocoder, and it was where I was talking to my wife about the vocoder. And I recorded it in FL Studio while I was talking to her, and then I like remixed it into like a track. It's just got like this, the vocoder sound later. But yeah, I don't think I have that available. I'd play it for you, but I don't have it available on anything related to this Mac. So it's unfortunate. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Audible Video. Vocoder Inception. Yeah, if I wanted to do live vocoder, I actually could, because I have the microcorg. If I hook the microcorg up and hook the microphone up to it, it has a vocoder built into it, but I haven't used it in a while. It's not the greatest vocoder in the world, actually, but it works. The one that I used in that song comes from the Voice Synth app, I think it's called. It's on iPad and iOS, all that good stuff. All right, let's see what we got next. I think I'm close to. Okay, Tragic Bus. We did Cyanide Blue. Barry wants to hear Feeling Within. Okay. The one of the very newest Thomas Christ songs that's out there on the My Inferno EP. So let's see. Let me see here. And then I think there was a request for E.T. Phone Home I need to get to. I don't know that that's actually on the list, but I think I might just go ahead and do it anyway. Because I think Pete requested it. Let's see. The Feeling Within Me. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Yes, thank you for getting the Gremlins out, Pete. Maybe it was a StreamYard issue. I have had most of my issues with StreamYard, but I just love StreamYard because it's so easy and simple. And you can pop the comments up. I think Ron Ward has figured out a way to pop comments up in OBS. Jade also had recently discovered a different way to do it. But I've noticed it doesn't show emojis. I guess it's not... It's certainly better, than not being able to do it at all, though. That's for sure. I think Ron's actually does show emojis. I don't know how he does it. I'll have to ask him one of these days. Let me see here. What are we doing? Feeling Within Me. That's right. Been a long day, folks. Last day of work. Somebody asked why I seemed to be in a good mood. Probably because another week of work has ended. Although I still have a little bit of work on the weekend, but it's different and it's more. I don't know if you'd say fun, but it's more interesting. Let's see here. Oh, is it in that other? Is it still in that other directory? I think it's in that other directory, which is. What directory is it even in? I think it's in this one. Yeah, there it is. I need to move that eventually. I'm too lazy to move a file from one directory to another. Anyway, here we go. Feeling Within Me. Let's go.
Got something burning inside me, this thing that you can provide me, filled by everything that you've denied me. I've got the feeling within me, electric electricity and it's rising. All of the pain I'm disguising. This plan that I've been devising, I've got the feeling within me, becoming something that you can't touch. I don't think that'll ever happen. It defies all comprehension, and it's leading to my reinvention. And this feeling is something you just can't see, but it's cutting down deep in the heart of me. It's made me arrive at dissension, and it lays bare all my intentions. I want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. Something so close but I can't grab it in my grasp, but they won't let me have it. Increasingly I'm sick and I've had it. I've got the feeling within me, bruised and broken from this situation. All the rage has me twisted and shaken. So sorry, perhaps I'm mistaken. I've got the feeling within me, and it lights a blaze within my mind. My inferno was glowing, it leaves me blind to the world, and it's nothing I wanted. And I'm left feeling afraid and affronted. There isn't one single thing I can cling to. All that I have is this music I bring you, on a road leading deep into nowhere. This world where nobody cares. I want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. I'm fighting to stay above water. I'm struggling to believe you. I'm drowning in the wake of this slaughter. It is what motivates all that I do. I'm stuck inside this mirror of mayhem, and I stop listening to what you say. My skepticism isn't founded in fiction. It's not the first time I wish this away. I want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Want it to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going off tonight, I've got the feeling within me. 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 I've got the feeling within me.
Feeling Within Me from My Inferno. Thank you for that request, Barry, Glenn. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Tremor. Thank you, Gortium85. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Joe. All right. So, Gorteam85, I think he does some live streaming of games. I started out live streaming games with a webcam pointed at my TV, lol, but now I pre-record with a capture device to make it look more legit. That's what I need, a capture device for what you see right there. That'll be my next improvement, is getting away from this where it's off-center and you can't really see it very well. I mean, it's better than nothing. It was better than trying to use reflector, which never worked right. But Thank you so much, Barry. He says, I am the riff master. A capture device, Clayton, is just the little USB stick that you plug into a PC or a Mac, and you can get, it turns it into a video input, basically. So you can send an HDMI signal out. I also would have to get the Lightning to HDMI adapter, would be the other thing I need. That's probably going to be the more expensive part, because the little capture cards are only about like $10 US usually, maybe a little more than that, depending, if you want to get a nice one. Anyway, all right. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to get to before the ET. Let's see. Yeah, I think we are at E.T. Phone Home by Mr. Pete Johns. So, Gortium says he bought a cheap one, $16 off Amazon. Works surprisingly well. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Thank you, John David Lees. All right, it is that time. We're gonna head to outer space. Visit with our good friend E.T. He's still trying to phone home, folks. Somebody give this guy a phone already. Back in the 80s, he was trying to phone home, and you had to have a wired phone connected to the wall. Now we just have cell phones. So E.T. should be able to find a cell phone with signal. Then he might be able to phone home more easily than he would have been able to in the 80s, I think. I don't know. Do you agree or disagree? I definitely think, and I saw Russ had asked earlier, I explained this already, but, so this t-shirt that I have on, it's the Antarctica people. The Antarctica people. It says, "Let's go humans." And so, because I root for a team that is the Pittsburgh Penguins, and you know what they are. But they Antarctica people, so it's a penguin, and they root for the people as their mascot. Let's go humans. I think it's hilarious. I don't know. So that is what the shirt is about. So we're rooting for the humans. Because it is funny that we have mascots. Most of the mascots, like, we're rooting for animals, and it's kind of funny. It'd be funny if we actually were rooting for animals, or if the animals were rooting for people-themed teams. But I guess all of the teams would have different, like, people that they're named after, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. E.T. Phone Home. E.T. Phone Home. There it is. Okay. All right, we are ready to go. E.T. Phone Home. Let's do it. This is not a Thomas Christ track, by the way. I always have to specify. This is Folk U. It's one of my side project, Folk U, which is kind of anything. Well, some things that don't, I don't know what separates wearing a crazy hat. I think wearing a crazy hat, most of those songs have something about wearing a hat in them, but I don't think the vocoder song does, so I don't know. It's random.
Phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. I'm not an alien. 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 I'm not an alien.
extraterrestrial, and I live on a planet far away. I'm not an alien but another life form that you do not know. You sit and you stare at me as if you knew just what I was. Feed me Reese's Pieces, love me to death, but at the end of the day you will say, I don't know what it is. E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. I'm not an alien, 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 whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien. You cannot grasp it, but I'm not of this world. I come from a billion miles from here. It's been a fun time living with you, but I keep thinking it's almost time to go. Been working hard to create a new phone that I can call the place where I came from, and when they come I will get onto the ship. No time for goodbyes, it will be like I wasn't here. E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. I'm not an alien, 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 whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien. When I call, will you answer for me? Is this still a home for me to phone? If I drift over to another galaxy, a corner of the universe, all to myself, can I return again? E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. I'm not an alien, 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 whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien, whoa, I'm not an alien. E.T. phone home, 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 E.T. phone home. Maybe E.T. can call 1010-220 to save on his collect call. I don't know. What is it? 10-220 or I forget. It's a long time ago. Anyway, thank you, Clayton. Thank you. By the way, welcome to Leela Little Reality. How are you? I was supposed to have a gig tonight and had a weird intuition and took a COVID test. Uh-oh. Well, I hope it turns out negative if you don't have the results yet, but best of luck. Thank you, Hambo. Thank you, Jade. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Little Reality, Leela. Thank you, Psy F, and thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Tremor, Bear. Clayton says, I'd love to smoke a couple of bowls with E.T. Well, here's the funny thing. So, oh no. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Leela. Wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you were vaccinated, so it won't be with any luck, it won't be too bad. We're all pulling for you. That's for sure. Thank you, Joe. But the funny thing is of what Clayton said is that I was very in that state when I wrote that song way back in like vaxxed and boosted. All right. Well, hopefully you barely feel anything. Hopefully it'll stay that way and be mostly asymptomatic. But anyway, yeah, I was in that state. What was that? 2007 or 6 or something like that. When I came up with the basic hook of that song in a session of just playing around with the keyboard and making stuff up. Making up. What's the quote that I said? Making up the words to this. Making up the words to the songs we don't know. That was visionary. One of these days, if I ever get a Patreon started, I'll let you hear the raw files of that. You'll definitely have to pay like at least $5 a month to get to hear that. But it could be something that comes up later this year, perhaps. Perhaps. But I definitely don't want that out in the wild, for sure. Making up the words to the songs we don't know. All right. What time is it? 6:47. Does anybody have any last requests? Any final requests? So if you weren't here, just use the hashtag request, and there's a list in the description, and just type out the what song you want to hear. So I got room for maybe one more, and then I got 2 songs that I'm gonna end with, and I'll send you all on your way. Let's see. Our band has made a living out of making up words out of songs we don't know. Well, I mean, that kind of is like what you do when you write a song. But it was really entertaining to me when I was in that altered state at the time. Oh, Night Train. That's right. There was a request for Assembly Mind. Somehow I missed that one. All right, let's do that. Assembly Mind. Going back to the creator. There it is. It's nice and easy to find because it's an A song. A songs are the easiest ones to find. All right. It should be easy to find the backing track as well. Let me see. Yeah, there it is, right there. Right there. How nice is the letter A of the alphabet? It's very helpful. Okay. Assembly Mind 4. Pete says, great ET work. I was making breakfast in the kitchen, singing, and my daughter was like, what are you singing? And that's awesome, Pete. All right. Here we go. Assembly Mind.
Manufacturing mayhem, directing destruction. From my assembly mind comes pyrolytic production, compositing cacophony and fortifying hype, fortifying formulations for these vapid prototypes. Smash up all the parts, put them together again, magnifying madness to a glorious end. Supply without demand, keeping my nowhere house stocked. Pile to the ceiling, locked and scarred, board boxed.
This is a product of my assembly mind, breaking the pieces that form into the whole. This is a product
ka-chunk sounds of extruding the steel, clanging to the floor, becoming something I can feel in my furious foundry, melting all meaning to sludge, transforms to scarlet paint that I smear and I smudge. Fire's ever burning, fuel insidious industry, pernicious product line, the art that consumes my history, envisioned for extinction, massacred by this machine, sedated by the sound of this acoustic halothane. This is a product of my assembly mind, breaking the pieces I form into the whole. This is a product of my assembly mind, down my conveyor belt to complete control. Ever glowing, this inferno keeps growing. I am the phoenix, never ever slowing, ever glowing. This inferno keeps growing. I am the phoenix, never ever slowing. This is a product of my assembly mind, breaking the pieces I form into the whole. This is a product of my assembly mind, down my conveyor belt to complete control. This is my life, this is my art, 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 this is my life, this is my art.
There you go, Assembly Mind. Thank you. Actually, I don't remember who suggested that, but thank you for doing it. I really appreciate it, really do. Welcome, Dan Ekberg, I assume. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you. There's Dan Ekberg. Thank you, Cy. Thank you, Tremor Bear. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Leela. Yeah. All right. By the way, thank you very much, Joanna, for the donation. Really appreciate that. Yeah. You rock. All right. Cool. So I think I'm going to shut the requests down at this point. Thank you all very much. So I'm going to close out with a couple of songs. First, I'm going to do this one. This comes to us from the album Vitality 360. Vitality 360. And this song is called Everything in the World. Let me get the, make sure we have the lyrics up here. There we go. All right. Everything in the World. Here we go.
Call it disease, call it what you may. It seems that nothing ever goes my way. Maybe I just expect too much. I want it all and it is never enough. I wanna live 10,000 years. I want
the sex, the money, the fame. If I don't get it, only God is to blame. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. Some people cry 'cause they lost their girl. Some people die to save the world. My tears are only for the things I need, the notoriety for which I bleed. Yeah, if I'm not known all over the earth, I feel like there is nothing of worth in my life if I can't have wealth. Maybe I should just kill myself. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. Sometimes I feel like I should be the king. Sometimes it seems like I'm just nothing. Sometimes I want it so bad it hurts. Sometimes I wish I were beneath the dirt. It's not easy being maniacal. Often this life can be a trial. I find it's best to just kill it dead. Put the bullet deep inside your head. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. I've gotta have everything in the world, or I don't want anything at all. Anything at all, at all, at all. I don't want anything at all. That was Everything in the World. Thank you all so much. By the way, take care, Frigsy. Have a good night. I know it's getting kind of late probably over there. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Tremor Bear. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Gregory. Gregory O'Sullivan said he can lounge around the house doing music stuff the rest of the day. Because I think exercises. Yes. Man. Imagine, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Dan. Imagine, like, the thing that I find hilarious about that is, hey, it's Wayek. What's up, Wayek? You missed the request portion of the show, man. Should have been around a little bit earlier, but I appreciate you being here. We're only got about one more song left. I've been on already for like an hour and a half. Thank you, Barry. Now what was I gonna say? Yeah, I find it funny that somebody is using me for inspiration for exercise. Yeah. There's a song that's a folk you song that's Bossa Nova button. I did play it. I've played it numerous times on the channel before, so you can always go back and check it out. I need to get better about putting the hashtag or putting the chapters in. Dan said that was like a hard rock Duran Duran. You know, the funny thing is, the first real concert I ever went to was Duran Duran, but it was Duran Duran at an interesting point in time because it was in the year 2000, and they were doing like industrial music kind of at the time. Not really, but everybody kind of was back then, like especially the 80s bands. Like that's when I think Gary Newman got into it. Like Gary Newman is full on like goth industrial now, and I think it was around that kind of a time when a lot of those 80s new wave bands kind of changed their sound up to like more of like a hard industrial kind of sound. And then now they've kind of backed off of it a little bit. But it was a cool time because there were a lot of people doing this kind of sound, and they even had put an album out around then. Yeah, industrial was really popular then. I'm always hoping it'll come back. Fingers crossed. That's why I even root for new metal, because new metal was the closest thing like in the mainstream to it. So maybe if just even that would be awesome. And that seems to be getting some places. There's some cool podcasts that I've talked about before that I've been listening to about new metal. So I think it's starting to come back. The heavier stuff, I think. Come on. we got to get back to it. Yeah. New metal is vibey, absolutely. All right, speaking of new metal, I think this last song is probably in that wheelhouse for sure. So they're asking best example of industrial. Wow, that's a hard one to answer. The easy thing would be to say something like 9 Inch Nails, but that's kind of lazy. I mean, probably the best known and the best industrial band, generally speaking, if you're talking about the traditional type of industrial, is Skinny Puppy. But Skinny Puppy is not for everybody. So Ministry, I don't like Ministry. I'm not a big Ministry fan. Al Jorgensen is kind of but the biggest problem I have with Ministry is I like the early Ministry when they were more electronic, but they're just a metal band now. That's the thing with Ministry. And Ministry recently pulled some really not so great moves. They were doing the Industrial Strength Tour, and they originally had like KMFDM and Frontline Assembly. This was a real, I would have gone to that show. And then for whatever reason, COVID hit, and or another wave of COVID. I don't remember. But so they kicked off Frontline Assembly. KMFDM had already bailed on the tour, probably just out of safety precautions. They just didn't feel comfortable doing the tour at the time, or maybe they didn't want to tour with Ministry. I'm not sure. I can't speak for them, but they definitely kicked Frontline Assembly, just kicked them off the tour, and they added the Melvins and I think it's Circle of Dead Children, which are metal bands. So they got the show, the tour is called Industrial Strength, and they got rid of the other two bands that were industrial in favor of metal bands. I can't, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody else. Yeah, I'd probably say Skinny Puppy. KMFDM also. Man, I don't listen to them enough, and every time I put KMFDM on, I'm like, yeah, this is the shit. I need to listen to more of this. But there's a lot of KMFDM. I mean, they probably have 20, 30 albums. I don't know. And they're all good, too. That's the thing. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to finish up, I said, kind of in a little bit of a new metal vibe, I guess. This one's called Antisocial. It's off of the album of the same name from 2008. Here we go. Antisocial. Let's do it.
In a sad, stupid world where the idiots command attention, my motto will forever be anti-human, antisocial. In a sad, stupid world where the idiots command attention, I almost hate to mention lobotomized society. Freedom isn't ever free, taken from me. This is a moronocracy. Laws based on ancient scrolls, news full of fear. Politician puppets tell you what you wanna hear. The writing's on the wall and it's abundantly clear that I need to separate, isolate myself from this. It'll never go away, and I hear ignorance is this between the world and myself. I have to put a fist, titanium steel plate of hate, indestructible resolve is firm, unbustable, and I don't need recognition. I don't want a title. You know I'll never be your American Idol. Just a figure of disdain and pain, insane, because I'd rather stay inside than just let you drain me. Heart of stone, don't got no soul, unresponsive, unemotional. Lock myself out of your world in a haze and antisocial. Tired of human ineptitude, their minds are in a chokehold. Let my motto forever be anti-human, antisocial. So don't talk, don't speak, don't address me. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't press me because I'm dangerous and violent when forced to interact with people who deserve to get punched and smacked. I think I'll just stay inside and hide and wait for a genocide when everybody dies. Then I think I can come out for a while, when I can walk a mile without seeing their synthetic smiles. Until then I'll just keep safe in my pen, blown and bitter without a penny or a friend. Sealed in plastic and sterilized. Plug my ears and stitch, close my eyes, and in a few years I will probably be dead. Bet you no one will care, no tears will be shed. But it's all the same, I wouldn't cry for you, because I just can't stand it, I hate everything you do. Heart of stone, don't got no soul, unresponsive, unemotional. Locked myself out of your world in a haze and antisocial. Tired of human ineptitude, their minds are in a chokehold. Let my motto forever be anti-human, antisocial. Anti-human, antisocial. Anti-human and antisocial. Heart of stone, don't got no soul, unresponsive, unemotional. Lock myself out of your world in a haze and antisocial. Tired of human ineptitude, the fucking minds are in a chokehold. Let my motto forever be anti-human, antisocial. Yeah.
That was Antisocial, the title track from the Antisocial album. People are digging the lyrics. Yeah, I fucking love those. It's one of my favorite songs of my entire discography. Always come back to it. Anyway, thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Joe Glenn. All right. Thank you, Frigsy. Thank you, Cy. Thank you, Dan Eckberg. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, La Reality. How many songs do I have? Thank you, Tremor. I have probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 to 300 songs, somewhere in there. I don't know. Don't know the full count, but I mean, I know how many are in, like, just in my lyrics folder. Will it tell me how many things are in there? Because that would give me, like, some idea. It's not exact because there's some duplicates, but let me just see. If I go here, 426 items. So maybe it's closer to 400 then. I don't know. I want to see Barry and Joe do a live show. I could actually probably get there too. So I need to get my passport. But yeah, maybe when this COVID thing dies down, that would be awesome. Anyway, thank you all so much. I really appreciate your support, and thank you for indulging me in this crazy monkey business that I do here every Friday night. It is truly appreciated, and I love all you. And I just thank you all so much. So don't forget, Wednesday we will have You Rock. So get your songs in. Let's fill that submissions queue up for another hard-hitting You Rock on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. So I just thank you once again. Really appreciate all of your support, and I will be back with you Wednesday night. I know tomorrow I think Jade's got an opening hour and Pete's got a happy hour, so there's lots more cool stuff happening around the internet world, and hopefully the internet will hold out for Pete a little better tomorrow. Anyway, appreciate it, and as I always say, keep rocking, everybody. So have a great night, have a great weekend. The weekend is here. Let's enjoy it. Let's rock. Let's party, and let's just take care. All right, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. That's not the one I wanted. Let's try that again. See you later. Take care, everyone. Bye.